Hey, my name is Mikey Shattuck, and I do AI automation systems mainly for marketing, operations, and sales. I've done marketing automation for 15 years, and now everything obviously is AI. Today, I'm talking about step two in building out your AI automation process. The first video, so comment below if you did not see the first video, and I will send you a link to that. The first video talks about getting a virtual private server, which is just a computer that lives in the cloud, lives somewhere else, and is always on. When you get that, you get an IP address for your computer and you get a password. So, what you want is the you want the root login here. So, we want root access and we want to use this SSH root at the IP address, and then you're going to want to change the name here of the password. Change the password. So we want to click into the root here, and we're just going to add a new password. I'm actually going to use a different one because this one is off. And the point here of what we're trying to do is we are going to connect our AI into this computer that is in the cloud. And I'll just change this password when I'm done because obviously. So we go to, not that one. Let's go to Codex here. So Codex is OpenAI's chat platform, which they have Codex, or you can use Claude. Claude is kind of the best and the winner, but honestly, Codex is pretty good. Oh, I can't use Codex though. I have another hour I have to wait. How retarded is that? That's so dumb. All right, well, let's use Claude. So we're going to jump into Claude, and the first thing we're going to do is, well, when you use Claude, I'll use the whole nother video on Claude, but you got to pick your folder, pick what you're working in, pick all these different things, and then you can finally get in here. So the two things that we want to do, and the goal here of this video is to get an AI to connect directly into this computer so that we can build things on it. So we're going to copy this command, SSH root at and then the IP address. And then I forgot what the password was, so I'm going to grab this password here, and then we're going to paste that in. And that's literally all you have to do is SSH the root here and then the password. And this password should allow this to get in there. And we'll see what happens when it does. There we go. To connect to that server, doesn't like say, I'll use, SSH pass, which is a tool. So it's going to install a tool into this area, and then it should connect. And no, wrong password. Oh, okay. Let's try. Maybe there's two places in here to change the password. So let's just put that there, update it, and then that should be it. Try again. Try again. All right. So then we'll do that again. Sometimes when you save the password in, it doesn't save. Okay, so now we're connected into. So literally that's it. Now I'm connected into this computer. What is on this server? And just to verify, so we know for sure that it is connected in. It's been running for 64 days. It's generic, and then it's going to check all of the sizes and things like that. So now you've seen that's all that's needed to connect into a server, a virtual private server. Whoa, what happened here? That's all that needed is, okay, so here we go. We got different things, Electric Curiosity, Caddy, Pico Claw. We got a mail server. We got a restreamer on there. So we got a bunch of different stuff on here that actually is pretty cool. Funding the magic. Okay. So we know for sure this works. So then I can say, build me out a connection to this, build me a website for this, or build me a website for that, or whatever the case. But now 100% you are connected into your VPS. So now from here, you could take any AI workflow, free AI workflows. If you just type that in, right? Victor's everywhere. So like you got N8N here. They got a bunch of workflows, and you could take any one of these, and you could just put it in here and say, make this for me, like make this whole thing for me. Or if you don't want to use that, you can just come up from scratch with whatever you want to do. But now you are connected to a server, so you could create any sort of automation. And this is really what AI automation is. It's just connecting to the server, using AI to build things out, and then using AI to power it. All right. So if you got any questions about this, hit me up in the comments. If you want the first video in this series, definitely hit me up in the comments. I'm going to be continuing on getting deeper into how to connect these more and build more things out. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you.